everybody, welcome back to another video. Happy Monday. You guys were asking me about more mental health Monday videos, and since there were so many of you that wanted them, I decided to start doing them again. So I'm here with Molly right now. She wanted to join me. Are you okay? She was sad because I had the door closed at first and I said I have to film, but we're bringing her in. I feel like this is a perfect example of what I'm going to be talking about today. So if you guys haven't been following me here, if you're brand new, my name is Michelle Pearson. I have 5 kids under the age of 7, and I wanted to do a video on how I stay sane and how I don't lose it with 5 kids. Here are just a few of the things that I do personally. And also, if you haven't been following me, I had really bad postpartum depression after I had the twins, and I was on an antidepressant. I was on Zoloft, and I stopped that a few months ago. So I wanted to share with you kind of how I'm dealing with it now that I'm not on medication, and some of the things that I do that really help me stay sane with all of my kids. So the first thing that I notice I do is I realized that I have a choice in every situation, and this situation with Molly is a perfect example. Every time I have a kid with a tantrum, or somebody spills something or breaks something or isn't listening to me, I have a choice every single time. And it took me 5 kids to get to this calm zen place, but I have a choice. I can freak out, I can lose my voice, I can yell, I can scream, or I can just be calm. I can handle it just calmly and just step back from the situation instead of escalating the situation. Because what happens if I get angry and I'm yelling and I'm screaming? It only gets worse. It only escalates the problem. Whereas if I just step back, if I need to take a break, if I need to go into the other room for a minute to scream into a pillow, or do you know what I'm saying? Like when you're frustrated, you have that choice to escalate or to de-escalate. What, Moss? So that's something that I have learned so much in the last couple of years. Now I've had so many children because I just don't have the energy to yell, to scream, to exhaust myself on things that I can't necessarily change because my kids are still so small. And while they can understand a lot of things, a lot of times they don't understand. So I feel like you just have to make that choice to have that patience. Thanks, Malls. In the long run. Do you want to say hi really fast? Say hi, everybody. Look how blonde her hair is. The biggest thing that I've noticed is that I'm way more calm, and I don't even know, like, oh, she put the baby on my lap. I don't even know how exactly I got there, but I really do. I just noticed, like I consciously noticed that I have that power to make it worse or to make it better. And I feel like with a clear mind, and when I'm not like in this anxious, heavy breathing, like panicky mode, I handle things so much better. The second thing that I have done that has been something I've preached all the time here on my channel is I plan. Every Sunday night, I get my planner out and I plan out my whole week. So what days do we have soccer games, practice for piano or dance or groceries? What days do I have a babysitter? All these things I plan out the entire week, and then Brad and I talk, okay, what do we have to do on this day? You need to come home early from work or anything like that. Planning. And then every night, the night before, every night of the week, I look and see, okay, what do I have to do tomorrow? Do I need to get Will's soccer stuff out? Do I need to prepare a meal for a friend? Do I need to buy a birthday present because there's a birthday party? Planning will save you so much time and so much stress because you're not panicking last minute to get things ready because everything is prepped ahead of time. So planning has helped me so very much. The next thing that I have done is something that I've also preached about so much here on my channel, and that is getting rid of the negativity in my life. So sometimes we can't get rid of everything, right? Sometimes we may not love our job, but we still have to work. But in those cases where you can get rid of toxic things, so if that's toxic relationships, or if you're volunteering in the PTA and you're so stressed out, do things that make you happy. And yes, sometimes we have to do things that don't make us happy, but I'm just talking about those really, really toxic, negative situations or things. Take as many things as you possibly can out of your life so that you're not anxious all the time, so you're not depressed all the time, so you can be happier and move on from certain areas in your life. So whether it's people or things that you're volunteering at, you guys know what I'm talking about. Try to get rid of the negativity. Now, in response to that, try to be as positive as possible, because so often on a day-to-day basis, all we do is talk negatively to ourselves. Not even like about other people, but we're looking in the mirror, we're like, oh, I'm too fat. Oh, my food, I'm a really bad cook. Oh, I'm so messy. My house is so dirty. Like, these are things that we're constantly saying negative to ourselves. Oh, I hate my butt, I hate my arms. I hate the way my nose, like, I don't know. This is all physical, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm not brave enough. I'm not fast enough. I'm not whatever. We're always telling ourselves we're not enough of something. So a few weeks ago, I called my therapist and I was like, I need to talk to you. I just have to get some things out of my head. And so we did like an emergency therapy appointment. I haven't seen her in a couple of years, but I needed to talk some things out of my head because all this stuff was just happening in my head. And we talked and it was really great. And she told me for every negative thing I said, I needed to counteract that with 4 positive things. And I've heard this before, but I haven't really put it into practice in my life because I heard it a lot. And it works, you guys. The more positive things you're saying to yourself about yourself, you're going to have a more positive outlook on life just in general, because the more negative things, obviously, whether it's like I was saying the last tip, toxic, whatever, the less we have of that, the happier and more positive we are going to be and the less stressed we're going to be. So I have not been on medication. I told you I desperately needed it, and I feel like a lot of people still do need it. But if you can help it, this is how I'm dealing after being on medication. I'm really having to stop, take a step back, take a look at how I deal with things and people and problems. And honesty is always the best case, I feel like. And, you know, loving people and being charitable and serving people is how I'm getting through. And surviving 5 kids is a balancing act, but I feel more calm than I ever have. And I said this like in an Instagram post. I don't know if it's just my age. I'm 34 now. I'm not just a young mom like I used to be. I've been through a lot in the last 8 years of being a parent. But I've learned a lot, and a lot of that is what I put my energy into, who I spend my time with, what I focus on, and all those things help me be more calm and in a good center point so that I can handle my 5 kids and I don't feel like I'm going crazy. I feel really calm, and I like things to be organized. I like things to be planned as much as possible, obviously, because we can't plan everything. But I promise you, if you do some of those tips, it's going to help you immensely. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and please let me know down below in the comments how you stay sane as a mom, whether you have 1 kid or 10 kids. Let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe down below as well, and we will see you guys in my next video. It's going to be a vlog, so stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys later. Bye.